Hello, everyone, and welcome. So, today we're going to be talking about some tips on saving money. So, saving money not only helps build financial stability, but it can help you achieve your financial goals, whether it's paying off some debt, buying a home, or saving for a retirement. So, here are some tips that can help you save more money. Tip number one is to automate your savings. So, one of the easiest way to save money is to automate your savings. So, many banks will allow you to set up like an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account on a regular basis. So, if you want to do it like weekly or monthly, and you can automate your savings and you won't have to think about it, you won't have to say, oh, yeah, I forgot to put in that extra $150. You don't have to worry about that. And you'll be less likely to spend the money before you are able to save it. Tip number two is to cut on your housing costs. So, housing can be the largest expense for most people. So, finding out ways that you can cut your housing costs can be a big impact on your budget. Considering downsizing to a smaller home, maybe all of your kids are out of the house and you no longer need that 5 bedroom house. Now, maybe you can downsize to a smaller house or a smaller apartment, depending on whatever your situation is. You can also refinance to get a lower interest rate, or you can find a roommate to help you with splitting the housing expenses with you. Tip number three is to use credit cards responsibly. So, credit cards can be a very useful tool for building credit and earning rewards, but they can also lead to debt if not used responsibly. So, to avoid getting into credit card debt, you can try paying off your balance in full each month. Avoid carrying a balance on multiple cards and only use credit cards for purchases you can afford to pay off. So, make sure you guys really pay attention to that. Tip number four is to avoid bank fees. So, bank fees can add up very quickly and eat away at your savings. So, to avoid those bank fees, maybe you can choose a bank that offers free checking and saving accounts. Avoid overdraft fees by keeping a buffer in your checking account and use ATMs that are free for your bank. Number five is to shop around for insurance. So, insurance is another expense that can add up over time, but you can often save money by shopping around for the best rates. Consider getting quotes from multiple insurance companies for your car, home, and health insurance and comparing the coverage and deductibles to find the best value. You can also check around and ask family members as well and ask them, like, what are they paying and things like that. Tip number six is to be aware of what you are spending your money on. So be intentional about what you spend your money on. And before making a purchase, ask yourself if it's something you really need or if it's something you can do without. You can also try waiting a few days before making a purchase to see if you still want it, or set a spending limit for discretionary purchases, which is really, really good because sometimes we feel like we need extra things. And then when we really think about it, it's like, I don't really need that because it just sits there. Especially for me, you get something that you've been wanting for so long, and then when you get it, it just sits in the box. You don't even take it out of the package. So make sure you guys focus on really being aware of what you're spending your money on. Tip number seven is use free or low cost entertainment. So, entertainment can be a major expense, especially if you have children, but there are many ways to have fun without spending a lot of money. You can borrow books and movies from the library, you can take advantage of free community events, or plan a picnic or hike instead of going out to eat or to a movie. You can also check like Facebook Marketplace and like look for little groups about in your area wherever you live and look and see what's happening in that area. And sometimes they have free events that are going on, especially for kids. I know sometimes Home Depot has like little things for kids to do or Lowe's and things like that. So make sure you guys check out those free low cost entertainment things. Tip number eight is to reduce your transportation costs. So transportation is another expense that can lead up quickly. But there are many ways to reduce your transportation costs, like considering carpooling or taking public transportation instead of driving alone. You can bike, you can walk instead if you don't have to go far, or you can buy a used car instead of buying a new car. Tip number nine is negotiate your bills. So many bills, such as like cable, phone, internet, are negotiable. You can call your service providers and ask them if they have any promotions or discounts available, or consider switching to a different provider if you can get a better rate. That's what I have done, especially with cable, because a lot of times, pretty much in my house, I'm pretty much the only one that really watches cable, and I only watch like maybe less than 10 shows, and I don't even watch TV every day. A lot of times, I'm watching other things. So really pay attention to what you guys are using in your home to figure out really if you really need this or if you need to downsize. Tip number 10 is to set financial goals. So, finally, setting financial goals can help you stay motivated and on track with your savings. So, whether it's paying off a debt or building like an emergency fund or saving for a specific purchase, Having a goal in mind can help you prioritize your spending and make a savings your priority. So that's very important. There are many ways to save money, and these tips on saving money can help you save more and achieve your financial goals by automating your savings, cutting your housing costs, using credit cards responsibly, avoiding bank fees, shopping around for insurance, practicing your spending on being aware of what you're spending your money on, and using free and low cost entertainment, reducing your transportation costs, negotiating your bills, and setting financial goals. So you can make saving a habit and build financial security for your future. And remember, these small changes can add up over time, and every dollar you save is one step closer to achieving your financial goals and saving that money that you need to save. So, thank you for watching, and I hope these tips on saving money will help you and be informative for you. And always remember to consult with a financial professional before making any major financial decisions. And best of luck on your journey towards financial success and tips on saving that money. Hopefully, this was helpful. Take care. God bless you. Bye bye.